Hello, in today's video we are going to be showing you how to make a simple NPC walk-to system where the NPC will walk to different points. It's very simple, no pathfinding, just for absolute basics. Alright, let's get right into the video. Alright, hello, we are here and we are making our little NPC pathfinding thing, except it's not pathfinding, it's just making our little rig walk from one part to another part in different ways. We are not going to be doing pathfinding in this video, but I might do pathfinding in a later video. The difference between pathfinding and the move to function that we are going to be using is that using pathfinding, your character will try and find a way around obstacles. Whereas if you're just using move to, it will just draw a straight line from where your character is to where you want it to go, and it will walk in that straight line. And so if there's an obstacle, it will just run into it and stop if the part is anchored. So we are going to be using WalkTo because that's a lot simpler. Alright, so I'm just going to look at this real quick. And so the first thing I see here in the script, I didn't make this just now, I made this a while ago. But we've got a local player service, and that is equal to our game get service players. Local locations is our folder of locations. We got our humanoid. This prevents some weird switch thing based on another video I saw to fix this bug. Made by a guy called Gnome Code. He's one of the biggest Roblox scripting YouTubers, but his video on pathfinding with Teddy, that's where he talks about this network owner thing. Then we've got 3 functions. So there were 3 different ways I wanted to make it so that it could walk. I believe this one is where it's just walking to each thing, and it's going to walk in a set path. This one is the random path, and this one is the, let's see, it's going to be walking to you, so it's walking towards us as a player. So let's just test each of these out. Let's start with walk. Let's just make sure all of these work. So I didn't code something a while ago, and it doesn't work now. Huh. Oh, never mind. So it's just a little bit of a delay, and now, as you can see, this guy is walking towards me. Next, let's check out Wander, which should be, it's just walking to set locations. So it should walk the same path every time, as soon as it starts, of course. But no, that seems like a clear path that it's walking every time. Alright. And then let's look at Wander 2, which should be it walking to a random location. Let's wait a second, and alright, there you go. And as you can see, last time it started there, and now it's going over there. And now it's walking this way. Let's just make sure. Yep, there. Now it's walking over there. Now it's walking back over here, and yeah, you can tell that's not a set path, that's random movement. Because it's just choosing some random thing inside of the list, and it's walking over there. Alright, now let's go and dive into the code. So as you can see, I made a pretty basic code for this. Let's just start with walk. So it's local R, which is generally what I name my random numbers, is going to be equal to math.random 1 to the player service, so the number, this little, I don't know what it's called, but this little thing right here, the hashtag, is whatever this is, it's going to get the number of. So the number of player service get players. And so that's our random number. And then local n equals 0. And so for every variable inside the player service get players, n is going to equal n plus 1. And then if n equals r, then it's going to move to that humanoid root part's position. So if there were more players, this would look different than it looks now. So as I'm seeing, one of the errors in the code is that, I mean, it's not really an error, but it's just, this would move to, it wouldn't just move to me every time, my character. It wouldn't pick a character and follow them. What it would do is just pick a random character every time and constantly be following some other random player. So if we had like 3 players in here and they weren't all in the same spot, it would constantly be swapping between players every 0.1 second. And so if there were 3 players, one at each side of it, it would just be spinning around like crazy. So that's the flaw of this. So that would need to be changed later, but for now, this is fine. So what I'm talking about right here is that since this script tells our character, NPC, to follow a random character from this list of all the players, and since it's doing that every 0.1 second, it's constantly going to be switching which character it's following. So much that it won't really be moving that much if there are 2 or 3 characters all at different sides. It's constantly going to be switching so much that it's not really going to go anywhere. So this was later addressed in the video, so you'll have to stay tuned to figure out how we ended up fixing this. Then we've got wander, which is just going to, instead of looking for a player, it's going to go into locations, and inside of the locations folder, it's just going to pick for each one of them. It's going to pick one, that's going to go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Humanoid move to v.position, and v is one of these in the locations folder. Then over here, the thing that we changed is instead of just going in order, it's going to use R again and N, and R is going to equal math.random 1 to the number of locations get children, just like here, except with locations. And then it's going to I, v in pairs, locations, get children, so everything in this folder. It's going to run through everything in this folder, and if n equals r, and it makes n plus equals n plus 1, so n is changing by 1 until it finds the right thing in the locations folder, and that's going to move to that, and once it's done, it will wait. inside of this function, essentially what's going on is we have one number and another number, and we are going to make one number a random number from 1 to the maximum number we could possibly have. And then, whenever our number equals that random number, whichever part that's on that it stops on, that will be the part that we walk to. So instead of just going in order, it's picking random parts that it's going to walk to. So a simple way to probably fix this would be, I'm going to add a humanoid dot move to finished weight. And so now, just like everything else, now it won't walk to you smoothly, but it's better than it was. So now it's going to wait until it gets toward where you were at this time. It's going to find the position of wherever I am at this time. It's going to walk to that position, and then it's going to find a new position. So if I go into walk, if you watched my coding random things into Roblox video, in that video I made something similar to this with guest. So it will act similarly to that. Let's wait 10 seconds. And there you go. As you can see, it's still walking towards me, but as you can also see, it's stopping at every point. So if I were to increase the wait time, it would be walking to a point. And if I were to make it slower, it'd be walking to points much slower. And you'd see it like walking, like if I walked all the way to where my mouse is right now, and then I walked over here, it'd still be walking over here. Like, for example, I'm gonna make its walk speed like half of its current walk speed just to show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, it is walking over all the way to here, and now it's walking to here. So you can see exactly what I was talking about. Now it's going to walk to right there, and now it's going to switch. It's going to walk to probably about right there, and then it's going to follow me again. So that's what I was talking about with that. So if you like this video, you wanted to make a simple little walk around the path thing without any pathfinding, then I hope you enjoyed this video. And I am planning on, after I make a couple other videos, I'm going to be making a second one where I deal with pathfinding. Because pathfinding, that's a little more complicated. It's got a couple more steps, and I think I still got to learn a little bit more about it before I try and teach anybody how to use pathfinding. So expect that video soon, but not too soon. It will be coming out. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.